Hey guys, welcome back to the Crypto Source channel. Today I wanted to take the time to look at the top 10 exchanges in regards to cryptocurrency. And so for those out there who potentially haven't invested or bought any cryptocurrency and are looking for an exchange to do so, this should give you an indication of what the biggest exchanges are, and potentially that might guide you in where you want to go and what exchange you want to go with. Usually comes with the bigger exchanges will have potentially we'll definitely have more coins listed and a bit more variety most likely, and therefore it could be a better option. So without further ado, let's get started. So moving on to CoinMarketCap over here, we can see that it gives you a list of the breakdown, so you feel free to visit this yourself, and this is giving us a list of the number of exchanges in order based on total trade volume within the last 24 hours. And so this does vary, but again, you'll be seeing some of these big players, such as Binance, which is number one, at the top quite consistently because they move so much volume. So firstly up here we've got Binance, and if we just click on that, we can see here that in total in the last 24 hours they've moved $6.1 billion worth of cryptocurrency, their number one coin being Tron, and then you can see the list go down there. And then if we were to go on Binance, and then we can go to Binance.com. And so for those who don't know what Binance is, it's obviously an exchange. It's quite popular and probably one of the most popular exchanges out there. When new coins do get listed on Binance, we do see a strong increase in their price because a lot of people are using the Binance exchange to purchase coins. And so feel free to sign up. I'll leave a link in the description to Binance if you want to use their exchange. They're a great exchange, very intuitive, great user interface, easy to follow, and you'll see a lot of YouTubers out there using Binance as well. So when you are looking to follow some of their purchasing guides or purchasing of new coins, the likelihood is that the coin's going to be listed on Binance. So definitely a great exchange to get started on, and definitely buy a lot of coins on here and you'll get some decent prices. So that's Binance being at number one. If we then move down to BitThumb. So BitThumb, we can see here, has moved $4.4 billion worth of crypto in the last 24 hours. Their biggest trade is Ripple, and we can see that BitThumb is focusing on the Korean dollar. So a lot of Koreans use BitThumb to purchase cryptocurrency. And so Ripple has seen a $1.6 billion movement in the last 24 hours. At the moment, Ripple's on a bit of a downwards trend, so clearly here we can see a lot of money being pulled out, which is interesting to see. And then Ethereum, and you go down to Litecoin. And if we click on BitThumb here, we can click on their website. So potentially maybe not one if you are an English-based user that you might want to get into because it is Korean-based, but definitely something to look into. Feel free to sign up here. Decent user interface, quite clean looking. They do have a lot of coins listed and opportunities to purchase in. I think a lot of their markets are Korean dollar based though, so you may struggle to purchase coins because you have to purchase in with Korean dollars. So definitely something to think about. Again, you can look at it in further detail if you want to. There's a lot on here, and definitely one of the big players when it comes to exchanges. So moving on to Bitfinex. Bitfinex has moved $3.4 billion worth of crypto in the last 24 hours. We can then also see that Bitcoin's its biggest player. So out of all these exchanges, Bitfinex is moving Bitcoin at number one for their particular exchange. Going in here, we can look at their website. Bitfinex is definitely one of the largest players. A great exchange to use. I've seen a lot of people out there using Bitfinex for a long period of time. Again, a good user interface like Binance, easy to trade, and have been around and established and are quite credible, so no issues in regards to safety and security of assets when you use their platform. So feel free to check this out a bit more. They've got advanced chart tools as well, so if you are looking to do a bit of technical analysis or TA on coins which you are looking to purchase in, definitely something to keep in mind. And obviously here we've got a mobile app here, both available on the Android and Apple Store, which could be an incentive to sign up with Bitfinex because of that flexibility that they offer. So definitely something to think about. Look into it a bit further. Come over to the website, sign up. You've got nothing to lose by signing up if you want to, and then check out what they have to offer. Moving on to number 4, here we've got Bitrex. So Bitrex is one of the big exchanges, 2.5 billion in the last 24 hours, Ethereum being their top coin traded, with 271 mil moved in 24 hours. If we go over to their website here, we just click on Bitrex. Just wait for Cloudflare. Bitrex. So it's USA based. I have used Bitrex personally a fair bit to purchase certain coins because they had the markets for it, and so I got in early on the coin, and it definitely made me some money. So I have used them personally. It's worked out well for me. Easy to move coins around. You've got a trading wallet and a base wallet, so that's great to see. They've got a large majority, or they've got a decent amount of markets. They've got the big coins on there: Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Dash, and also a bunch of other altcoins that allow you to get involved early and invest in those altcoins. So Bitrex, I would potentially recommend, not an exchange that I'm currently using, but have used in the past, and it hasn't let me down, and they've got good security as well. Moving down to OKEX, we can see they've moved 2.5 bill in the last 24 hours, Bitcoin being their top, and that market is Bitcoin to US dollar tether, and that's at 579 mil. Clicking on their website here, which moving over, I haven't had much to do with OKEX. It looks Asian based and potentially something you might want to look into. I'm not sure if it would be one if you are a Western viewer, but potentially if you are from an Asian based country, definitely could be for you. Based on what we saw over here, we can see that they do have some decent markets here around transferring for Ethereum Classic, Litecoin, EOS, Swiftcoin, A-Chain, Bitcoin Cash. So potentially something you want to look into. They are moving a lot of currency with 2.5 bill, so definitely a large exchange and something to keep in mind. Moving on to GDAX, and I've spoken about GDAX before in a couple of my other videos. They actually own, or is owned by Coinbase, and if you don't know what Coinbase is, it's one of the biggest exchanges that people use to purchase cryptocurrency. So currently on Coinbase, they've got Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, and have recently added Bitcoin Cash, and they allow you to purchase it crypto directly with US dollar. And so that's where a lot of the money comes into the crypto market, and we can see here the move 1.4 billion. We can see the markets here are US dollar based through Coinbase, but in GDAX you've also got flexibility, which is their other platform, to purchase Ethereum with Bitcoin, those sort of markets. And so if we just go over to their website here, we just go GDAX. So these guys have obviously great charts here. I do use them sometimes to look at the prices of Bitcoin, look at the candles, what particular coins are doing within the 24-hour period or over 7 days. Gives you a decent indication of what the coin is likely to do within the future based on previous patterns. Definitely great tools, very secure exchange. They do require a bit of identity verification, so that may be something you want to think about before you try and sign up with GDAX. If you want to do trading, I think outside the US, you have to submit 2 forms of verification. If you are signed up with Coinbase, you can automatically sign in with your Coinbase account if you've already logged in. So we can see up here, we've got the Coinbase Inc. Incorporated. So if you do click sign in and you are logged into your Coinbase account, you go straight in. So that's great flexibility, and if you've already signed up with Coinbase, it would be easy to get involved with GDAX. Moving down to Hubai, number 7, $1.4 billion moved within the last 24 hours. Bitcoin being its top, going over to their exchange here. And also, just wanted to mention, feel free to follow the exchange's Twitter, because they will give you live updates on new markets that are being added, which can be hugely beneficial if a coin is added to an exchange that you're looking to invest in. All their Twitter accounts are listed within CoinMarketCap here. Just click on that and go follow those accounts if you want to. And for the URL here, if you want to look at the 24 hours, feel free to just paste that into your browser or type it in. So here we've got HUBI. Haven't had much experience with this particular exchange. Not sure exactly what they offer in regards to charting, movement of coins, transferring fees, that sort of thing. And also something to keep in mind when looking at these exchanges, majority of these exchanges for all markets will charge you a small proportion of fees. So when you are trading, please keep that in mind, because if you continuously trade coins without realizing any capital gains on those coins, you will lose money based on those fees, and they do add up quite quickly over time, with some exchanges charging 2 to 3% per trade. So here we've definitely got a few markets, just looking at all these tabs or rectangles. So a truly global exchange, empowering millions of users across 130 plus countries, so definitely pushed around the world. 24/7, 365-day customer access. And I think support with these exchanges is quite crucial. I've seen a lot of these exchanges be overloaded with support calls at the moment because of the crypto market and how it's growing so exponentially. It's hard to keep up. I know GDAX, which we were talking about before in regards to Coinbase, have struggled quite significantly because they have been getting a lot of customer support complaints around certain issues, and they're trying to scale their team at the growing pace but are unable to keep up, but are doing their best. So yeah, so that's HUBI Pro. Moving down to Polynex, we can see they've moved 1.2 billion in the last 24 hours, Ethereum being their top. Click on their website over here. Welcome to Polynex. I've seen a few videos on Polynex. My understanding is they're they're definitely a big exchange if they're in the top 10. They are secure, and I think they're known for their security. Again, US-based digital assets exchange. So if you're someone who's worried about security, if the exchange is listed within the US, that's a key factor, and it also promotes to me specifically, and I know others out there like to see if it is based in the US, they expect security. They monitor around the clock. They've also got margin trading, but yeah, and a lot of coins are listed on here, and flexibility with markets as well. Moving down to number 9, Coin One. We can see here again a Korean-based exchange based on the markets we've got here. $1 billion moved in the last 24 hours. If we just move over to their website, we can just wait for the browser to check. Again, haven't had much to do with this, just due to it being a Korean-based exchange. Not exactly sure how many markets they offer, but I'm sure they're quite big. Just if we again look back here, there's a bit of a market action going on here. All Korean-based coins though, those sort of markets. So could be something you'd be interested in. If it is, feel free to check it out in a bit more detail. But yeah, I've also got a video here if you want to watch it. But yeah, just at number 9. Moving on to 10, the last one here, we've got Bitstamp, $974 million moved in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin being number 1 at 287 million. Moving on to their website, we've got it over here. Bitstamp. So we've got a bunch of stuff here: no hidden fees, transparent volume-based pricing with no hidden fees, trade instantly, so instant trading, and secure and transparent. 98% of digital funds stored offline, subject to yearly audit by one of the big 4. So that's something quite interesting. Holding the digital assets offline is huge, because there have been instances in the past where exchanges have been hacked and people have lost cryptocurrency, which is being quite an issue. Storing funds offline, if you guys know anything about offline wallets, there's one out there called a ledger wallet. Very hard to hack. Once offline, the only way to do it is be physically present where that is stored offline, know the private key, and also password to access that particular device or hardware wallet. And so that's good to see that they are taking extra measures to ensure that funds are safe when people are trading. Here we go. We've also got live trades, live orders. So awesome. Got a bit of a graph down here around the Bitcoin price. So a bit of a run up. That's interesting. Also got partners here, so the partner with Ripple, Swissquote, Meter About Us, so Forbes and CoinDesk, CoinDesk being a cryptocurrency news source. So a lot of stuff here as well. Definitely something, if you want to check it out, again, feel free to visit the website, look into it, sign up if it's got one of the markets that you're interested in, and trade from here. Also, I just wanted to go back to Binance for a second, being number one. They've also got something, and I think this is quite interesting for a lot of people, or is why so many people are on this particular exchange. Also here we can see that more than 5 million users are using Binance, which is massive. There's a Binance referral program. If you have any friends who are interested in crypto or are looking to get into crypto, there is a referral program here which you can give your link out to your friends, and if they sign up with that particular link, I think for every trade that they make, you to get 20% of the fees associated with that. So 80% will go to Binance and 20% will go to you, and that's given to you in real time and goes into your wallet of the respective coin that they purchase. So I think that's the quite attractive feature about Binance, and why they've got so many users and are moving a lot of coins at the moment, or are the biggest exchange in regards to volume over the last 24 hours. So definitely something to think about, and potentially might be the deciding factor as to why you want to sign up with Binance. And so I guess after that, this is just GDAX in a bit more form if you want to have a look at it. These are the candlesticks I was talking about earlier around, and doing a bit of technical analysis on particular coins if you so choose. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. It gave you a bit of more insight into the levels or the variety of exchanges that are out there in regards to top 10, the amount of crypto they're actually moving, certain features around the exchanges, and their ranking in regards to volume. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video.